Hello! I am hiking up a flat top trail to the observation tower. This is right off the Blue Ridge Parkway near Blowing Rock. So we weren't sure if this section of the parkway was reopened or not yet, but it was, so we were able to park fairly close to our trail today. We're having beautiful view. We're having some sprinkles coming down, but it's a pretty afternoon out right now. This is a very easy trail so far to hike. Obviously it's uphill the whole way up, but so far it's been all graveled, so makes for easy hiking. I saw a couple other people walking it with their dog and a couple people running it, so they were both on their way down. We're getting a little bit later start than we had planned, so we're definitely going to get to the top before it gets dark, but I don't know if we'll make it all the way down before it's dark. So the thunder has subsided though, so I feel like the storm's not on its way in anymore, so that's a good thing. As we're getting higher up, feeling the sun a little bit more, there is a rainbow in front of us. Not sure. Oh yeah, I think it might be visible in the camera. Yeah, beautiful rainbow straight ahead. Feeling the sun a lot more and a lot more wind. So this week at Let Me Run, we were teaching the boys about perspective. So as we're hiking today, I'm feeling like we're having a little bit of a perspective lesson of our own. So we were teaching them about how everybody's perspective is different and they can learn so much by learning about other perspectives. So as we're hiking, our perspective continues to change as we're going up. So the start was pretty cool. It was a pretty view. You go through a little tunnel to get under the parkway and onto the trail. And you're in an open field. My son compared it to when he has visited battlefields, it looked like that to him. So it's just open field out in the country. Very pretty. And as we make our way up, we're seeing, more in the distance and seeing the landscape more. So that's pretty cool. And it'll continue to change as we're going up. So our view of the trees changes, of the land. It's pretty awesome. There's definitely a lot of signs of hurricane damage through here, but they have it very well cleared. There's town down there. Definitely looks different from up here. We have a different perspective than when we were driving through it. It's quite busy right now. Our rainbow's still out here. Very pretty. The rhododendrons are getting ready to bloom. I always get the two confused, mountain laurel and rhododendrons. I know they definitely look distinct and different, but I still can't keep it straight in my head. Something hasn't clicked yet. So with the boys at Let Me Run, I have coaching third graders, and with one of the activities we did for perspective this week, we had them share answers to different questions with different partners, and they just had to quick tell their answer and why that was their answer. And it was anything, like if you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go? Or what's the best food? Or things like that. So things that a third grader is going to have an answer to. But I thought one pair with one question was basically exactly what the plan was for that lesson. One of the boys said that he wanted to go to Japan because of like drag racing or something, some kind of racing. And the other kid had no idea. He had heard of Japan, but he didn't know about the racing thing at all. And then the other boy said he would want to go to Honduras because he would want to see his family. That's where his family is. And the boy that likes the cars and wants to go to Japan didn't even know what Honduras was. So they introduced each other to different worlds that were unfamiliar to each other. So I thought that was really neat. Great example of what we can learn. Another activity we did with the boys at practice this week was looking at the optical illusions, the pictures that look like multiple things. So the one with the old lady and young woman, and the duck and the rabbit. We showed them several of those, and the idea seemed to get across to them that if you're going to initially see something, but if you then be patient and try to see something else, you will. And the amazement on their faces and in their reactions was pretty awesome as they saw something other than what they had initially seen in the pictures. So it was pretty cool to see it rock their world that much. But this is something that we've been working on with Caden, is seeing other people's perspectives to better understand a situation. So he is always, we all do, see something as he sees it. So we're prompting him to pause and think about how somebody else is going to feel or why they would think differently. So it's a lesson to learn for sure, because it does require us to be intentional, to pause and assess and reflect and understand better. Now we are getting up to the tower at the top. My understanding is the perspective is going to be pretty cool from up there. We'll make the climb, find out. Oh, it's a beautiful view from up here. Everybody made it up. Alright, we are finishing our last mile and a half or so of our hike. Beautiful evening. I'll see you next time on the trail with Heart.